Get the f*** out of here! Go home! We don't want you here. We don't like your kind here. We only like people in blue cars around here. One more. Don't honk at me. Don't honk at me, asshole. The gate is open. Time to go through. Are you ready for what's on the other side?
Nope. Oh, God dang it.
McDonald's.
Have it your way.
Yeah. So McDonald's has a new thing, or has had a new menu item now for Grimace's birthday specifically. The Grimace Shake. The Grimace Shake is a purple milkshake.
It is.
Yes, I've seen it. It's hard not to see it, especially considering the internet just won't leave it alone. You know the whole deal with crazy stuff, like dealing with fast food and all that. You know, like McDonald's Sprite. Have you heard those memes?
No.
It's like that McDonald's Sprite hit different, and it's just like all of a sudden you see people like sip it. It's like, let me try this McDonald's Sprite. Why is it spicy? And then they also have another one. It's
isn't it McDonald's Coke too?
Well,
another one?
No. McDonald's Coke doesn't have as many memes as the Sprite does. But then there was also the Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan.
Yeah, the Szechuan sauce the Mulan McNugget sauce that they had back in the day, and then they re-released it, and then they took it off the menu again, and now people are going apeshit over it again, and it's like,
why are you fucking with what works?
Yeah. And then, of course, the Burger King, the literal Burger King, the mascot running around with that creepy-ass smile and everything. Like,
he is kind of creepy.
It's like, there's your Whopper.
It's like, Botox? He's all Botox.
Yeah. he can show no emotion other than smiling. And, of course, Arby's, we have the meats. Yeah. There's a bunch of memes that are around fast food. Wendy's as well. Did you know that Wendy's actually dropped a mixtape? I'm
not surprised. Honestly. I'm not surprised. Wendy's is wild with it.
Yes. And I love Wendy's' online presence because whoever's running it is just a savage. And they're good at their job.
I think I fuck with Wendy's the most out of all of them due to that fact. Like, they're just living their best life over there.
Oh yeah, and plus I think Wendy's has some of the better food.
They do.
I mean, I like their burgers. I like their nuggets. I love their fries now. Ever since they stepped their fry game up, it's gone through the roof.
See, I do the chicken sandwiches, the legit chicken sandwiches.
Nice. You get the spicy, or you just get the regular?
I just do the reg.
Okay.
I just do the reg.
No, because my mom does a spicy. Every time I'm going out, I'm like, "Hey, Mom, I'm grabbing food. You want me to grab anything?" She's like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to Wendy's, and let me guess, spicy chicken sandwich." And she's like, "You know me so well." Yeah, and I grab her a spicy chicken sandwich. I show up, and she's just like, and then she just starts going to it. But, oh man, Wendy's just is on point. But either way, Food Theory released a video talking about, I solved the Grimace Shake murders. So yeah, let's check this out and see what good old Matty Patty has to say about the Grimace Shakes.
Before you start the video, it's I'm loving it, actually, isn't it? It's not Have It Your Way. That's Burger King.
Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah.
I think that's right.
I
know somebody would say that in the comments.
I can already hear in the comments section, and
that's Burger King,
man. Yeah, I can hear it, and then it's just like, I'm sorry. They're all starting to mold together for me. But yeah, if you hear that, if you see that in the comment section, just know this. He recognized it, and he said it before we started the video. Hey, so man, there you go.
I just had to let y'all know I know.
Yeah. If you know, you know. And he know. Now you know. So now everybody knows.
We know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's time to try the big trend, the Grimace Shake. Happy birthday, Grimace. What's this hubbub all about? Yep. Tastes like a very sickeningly sweet berry shake. It's solid. It's fine. I don't know if I drink the whole thing of this. All right, well, happy birthday. I guess. All right.
So let's see what's in it.
Internet.
Nah, forgot I got to do the quality thing.
Welcome to Food Theory, where we know a lot about purple-colored murderers. Some might say a bit too much. In case you've accidentally been locked inside your basement for the last couple of weeks, let me catch you up in 2 words: Grimace Shake. You see, back in 1963, in an effort to appeal to kids, McDonald's launched their fictional character universe called McDonaldland, a fantasy world that was a lot like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with all the candy swapped out for fast food items. You had milkshake volcanoes, trees that grew apple pies, fish lakes, you know, just the absolute healthiest of magical food-based lands. And just like with any good fictional world, McDonaldland was filled with a cast of colorful personalities. You had, of course, Ronald McDonald, but you also had supporting characters like Mayor McCheese, Officer Big Mac, the Fry Kids, Birdie the Early Bird, and of course the Hamburglar.
Okay, I remember the Hamburglar and Birdie, but everybody else, that's way before my time.
I remember Mayor McCheese for a little bit. There was also a very obscure one that happened that they tried to make a thing in the 90s called Mac Tonight. Yeah, it was literally a moon sitting at a moon-headed dude sitting at a piano, like crooning.
Huh.
He's like, Mac Tonight. Just trying to be like a Dean Martin or like a Sammy Davis Jr. or not. Well, just like a Rat Pack kind of setting.
Yeah.
And honestly, I thought it was pretty cool, but it didn't last. And McDonaldland sort of fell out of favor, and now they don't really have anything like this anymore.
Well, that's why I was surprised they brought back the Shake to begin with, because they had ditched all the characters.
Yeah, because I can't remember the last time I saw a Birdie or a Hamburglar.
Facts. I remember do you remember the VHS tapes?
Yes.
Yeah, you could watch
those.
the cartoons with all these guys in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Let's take it back.
The Fry Kids, Birdie.
I remember the Fry Kids. I do remember some of them.
The Fry Kids.
Yeah, they were, and you know, I know that Burger King had the BK Kids.
Yeah.
You remember those?
I do remember
you had like
BK
the kid in the wheelchair.
The visor guy.
Yeah. And then of course you had like the sporty kid with like the athletic jersey.
They were cooler.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, to me, the personalities were a lot more relevant to kids.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the kids related to them more than they do with this. See, these are cartoon characters. These are like meant to be in like a cartoon world.
No doubt.
Whereas like the BK kids, they could pay some kids to dress up as them, and you'd believe it.
Oh, facts.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's a good point. Kind of resonates with Recess.
And of course the Hamburglar.
Yes.
And all these guys made sense because they related directly back to the food. The Fry Kids are fries. Duh. The Hamburglar steals food because it's so good. Birdie, the early bird, was there to shill for all the breakfast items. Every character had a clear and proper place. But amongst them all, there was one weirdo of the bunch. Grimace. The purple blob thing.
And well,
What?
I'm a bisexual man.
Okay, that's if they started making like McDonald's commercials with these characters nowadays.
Oh,
That's and I am a bisexual man. Cut.
Growing up, I thought this guy was supposed to represent the chicken nuggets because of his shape. Turns out, not even McDonald's knows what he's supposed to be.
You did your thing, dog.
Oh, God,
I'm
Cedric.
calling you a dog. I mean, you're more like a big purple. I don't know what you are.
According to an official McDonald's archivist on Twitter, his lore establishes that he's the, quote, embodiment of a milkshake or a taste bud. It's practically the equivalent of me saying that food theory is the embodiment of a theorist's love for food or a fish. One of those is an abstract concept. The other is just stupid. Anyway, this year, as part of the celebration of the character's 52nd birthday, McDonald's released a purple berry-flavored shake, and the internet lost its mind, creating one of the darkest fast food trends to be seen in recent history. Basically, the trend involves people wishing Grimace a happy birthday, tasting the shake, and then the video smash cuts to them puking it back up, convulsing dead, covered in purple.
It's a little sweet.
That's pretty good.
The whole situation is actually such a massive movement that McDonald's had to officially respond with Grimace trying not to look at all the horrors taking place.
It's like the internet literally defaces the McDonald's brand, and McDonald's is just like look what you've done to our mascot. He is scarred for life.
in his name. Now, at first
Good
glance,
move,
this
I
might
like
just
it.
seem like a harmless, murdery trend, but you all know me. A beloved purple fast food mascot is going around killing people. Do I get to make a thumbnail that looks like this? Awesome. Sign me up. And yes, before you say anything, obviously I get it. It's a meme. No one is really dying here. Everyone is having their fun, and so let me have my fun. Today, we're gonna be getting to the bottom of this McDonald's mystery. With people dropping dead left and right, we have to know.
The car literally ate. Just like she put the Grimace shake in the gas tank. The car responded in kind. Are you gonna feed me that? Well, I'm gonna eat you, bitch.
How
See
is Grimace
more?
doing it? Or is there someone else from McDonald land looking to frame him for the crime? Spoiler alert, Grimace is actually innocent here. And you won't believe what's really going inside of that cup. So drink deep, my friends. This mystery is triple thick. To begin, why would Grimace, a happy-go-lucky friend of Ronald McDonald, want to wipe out anyone wishing him a happy birthday? Well, Grimace wasn't always the good taste bud creature that we all know him as. As we've talked about in a previous food theory, Grimace was originally a villain of McDonald land, referred to as the evil Grimace. His whole shtick was to steal a bunch of delicious shakes from customers.
The evil Grimace had grabbed all the cups.
And as you can tell from watching these original commercials, he looked different. We're talking multiple arms, dirty hands, eyes with pupils that were just swinging wildly from side to side. Sure, he was still a giant purple blob, but it was a far cry from the cute and cuddly personification of milkshakes that we know today. That said, the original evil Grimace character didn't last for long, getting swapped out with the modern version in 1972, only a year after his first debut. According to McDonald's, he was nightmare fuel for children, and kids running away from your restaurant doesn't really do a lot to help your sales. So what's the point of me talking about all that? Well, it shows that Grimace here no longer has evil intentions. Well, yeah, he started as evil, stealing milkshakes and hoarding sodas. His
kinda freaky.
rebrand changed his attitude. He evolved into a happy friend that just enjoys sipping on yummy drinks and eating fast food with his buds. Which tells me that maybe, just maybe, Grimace isn't the one committing these murders. But then who else, or what else, could be doing the deed? Well, to figure that one out, we have to dig deeper into McDonald land lore. And there is plenty of it right here in the
That's the show I
2001
remember.
direct-to-video series, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald.
remember that too.
Yep, McDonald's made their very own cartoon. 6 40-minute episodes that looked like every animated Nickelodeon series got thrown together in a blender. It's a
Yeah, it's the same animation studio that worked on the Wild Thornberries.
Okay, Rocket
mix
Power
of
2, I
Rocket
see.
Power,
Yeah.
Rugrats, Wild Thornberries, and Ah Real Monsters, which makes a lot of sense because
Klasky Huspo.
they were all produced by the same company.
Oh,
Yep. Arlene Klasky and her I forget her husband's first name, but it was a wife and husband duo, and their animation studio was really good, but internal tensions caused them to actually get a divorce, but they still stuck together.
This show literally has everything, including, and I swear I'm not making this up, a time-traveling ball pit. Sorry for that,
Facts.
apparently McDonald's did it first. Anyway, while most of these episodes are just generic adventure stories of Ronald and the gang getting trapped in amusement parks or haunted by ghosts, there's one episode that really reframes the backstory of a member of the crew, Grimace. In episode 2, The Legend of Grimace Island, our little taste bud here receives himself a distress letter which prompts him and the gang to go in search of the fabled Grimace Island.
I don't know where Grimace Island is.
Basically, there's a whole race of Grimace monsters out there, all living on this one island. As the story goes, when their tribe's treasure was stolen by a horde of greedy humans, the shy and peaceful Grimaces, Grimaces, we'll just stick with Grimaces.
Yes.
The Grimaces danced so hard that they separated the island from the ocean floor and then floated away to ensure that no one would ever find them again.
So basically, it's a play on like the island that's on the back of the giant turtle. Have you ever heard about that from like certain lores? There's I forget. It's like some Eastern lores have it to where there's a hidden city on the back of this gigantic turtle that it's always moving. The moving island.
Oh.
Yeah, there's actually some pretty interesting stories with that as its main thing.
You have broken ancient Grimace Temple. No one is allowed to visit
Grimace Island.
Yep, this is in fact a show that really existed. The whole series is actually up here full on YouTube. I'll link it down in the description. It is a weird ride, man. Anyway, it turns out that the distress letter that Grimace got was a trap set by evil pirates looking to plunder Grimace Island for its lost treasure. Eventually, Grimace and the gang get rid of the pirates, and the local tribe decides to reward Grimace with the exact treasure item that he had just defended.
You have shown us much, Grimace. There has never, ever been a Grimace brave enough to earn this exit cup until today.
A golden chalice. Grimace says he's excited to show everyone his treasure, and then the episode ends.
This has been quite an adventure. Wait till everybody back home sees this.
And that cup, that thing right there, I suspect that is the true Grimace Shake killer. Using clues from the episode, we can roughly approximate the location of Grimace Island. Ronald and the crew began their journey by leaving port in Florida. We know this thanks to the lighthouse that they pass right here, which, after a cross-sectional analysis of over 100 different lighthouses across America, most closely matches the Ponce de Leon Inlet Lighthouse in the southern tip of Florida.
Dang it, Matt Pat going deep with
He
it.
did. We're
We're
too
told
deep.
by Birdie that they have to travel south, so we know that their final destination is going to be somewhere around the Caribbean islands. Along the way, they encounter a humpback whale and a giant squid. While underwater, we see the pirate submarine pass through multiple coral reefs. Taking all of these factors into account, we know that Grimace Island must be near the coast of either Cuba, Haiti, or the Dominican Republic. This is further supported by the flashback we get to the humans invading Grimace Island. In this scene, we watch as a ring of men outfitted with ear stretchers and heavy face paint steal from the innocent Grimace tribe. Their style appears to be heavily referencing the cultural norms of Aztec and Mayan culture, where men were traditionally known to have stretched earlobes and where they used heavy face paint, especially around the eyes, for special occasions. Even the animal print clothing they're wearing is a match for Mayan or Aztec culture. It's most likely jaguar skin based on those small spots. And while these cultures certainly weren't the predominant ones of these particular Caribbean islands, we're still talking about the same general region of the globe, where there was some cross-pollination, and overall general references to the indigenous arts of this part of the world. But why does the location of Grimace Island matter when it comes to the real-life deaths happening on account of some specialty purple milkshake? Well, get this. Throughout the 2010s, there was a massive outbreak of cholera throughout Haiti. You see, cholera occurs when you drink tainted water or some other tainted fluid. An outbreak in Haiti quickly spread across the country due to inadequate water and sanitation infrastructure, and the results for the country were devastating. By the time it was finally under control, 800,000 cases of cholera had been reported, with more than 9,000 deaths. And guess what the symptoms of cholera are? Crippling stomach cramps, severe diarrhea, massive bouts of nausea, just like we see with the Grimace Shake videos. And that's not all. In 2018, the news saw a similar wave of tourist deaths coming from the Dominican Republic that no one could quite explain. The symptoms, same exact thing. Cramps, sweating, internal bleeding, and vomiting. And with so many cases in nearby countries, Cuba was also affected in the mid-2010s with a wave of cholera cases of their very own. So we have ourselves a sickness that gets spread through drinks and attacks your body in the same exact way that the Grimace Shake does. And cholera, just like a Grimace Shake, acts fast, attacking within 12 hours. Now think back to the Grimace Island story. Human visitors come in to steal their treasure, and when one culture invades an isolated population, they bring with them sicknesses that those bodies have never experienced.
Oh yeah, that's there's actually the prevailing theory is that South America used to be filled with these amazing cities, all the way up and down the Amazon River.
Right.
But when Francisco de Orellana went on his escapade up through the Amazon rainforest and up the Amazon River, he brought with him various diseases that when settlers finally came back down there a few generations later, everyone was gone.
Everyone was gone.
Yeah. All of these great cities that Francisco de Orellana talked about were gone. And then they also did a LiDAR thing where they actually fly over with a plane and do like a radar readout of the ground and everything. And the amount of outlines of buildings that were there that basically were like grown back over by the Amazon rainforest, it's immense. There's an immense amount of buildings that were grown over, and not only that, but the soil. That's the other thing too. The soil was potter's soil.
Oh shit.
The tribes of South America had discovered how to do potter's soil, and they basically had potter's soil like gathered like where their main farmlands were, and it's amazing. It's amazing just like how quickly it, because people don't realize this. Disease is the biggest killer in human history. Period.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing that comes close. I mean, bubonic plague, mumps, measles, typhus, swine flu, bird flu, like Spanish flu, like all the influenza strains, AIDS. You look at all like everything, like cholera, COVID. Yeah, you look at every single type of like disease that kills, like that can kill. It's killed millions upon millions, if not potentially billions of people.
And there's no stopping that.
No, there isn't. Especially when you have no natural biological defenses, and that's when it gets haywire, man. But
That's why nature's so real, man. That's why God's
nature's
real,
terrifying.
man.
Nature's absolutely terrifying.
creating massive problems for the indigenous population. I suspect that those humans brought with them cholera, or at least something adjacent to it, an infection that spreads through ingestion and then attacks the gut, which means that when Grimace brings back his prized cup, it's contaminated, and in his eagerness to show everyone his prize...
Oh gosh, this has been quite an adventure. Oh, wait till everybody back home sees this.
He's inadvertently spreading the disease to innocents. I mean, I think we can all agree the Grimaces are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Heck, maybe Grimace is even using that cup as a place to mix his specialty shakes, which is why we're seeing people being affected so quickly. In the end, the wave of purple-themed decimation sweeping the nation is all an accident from an overeager taste bud wanting to share something that he's proud of with the rest of the world. Unless referred to as the evil Grimace. Unless, of course, Grimace was originally a villain of McDonald's land. Unless Grimace has just been playing the long game this entire time.
That's what I'm thinking.
None of this is actually an accident. Maybe Grimace never truly moved away from being a villain in the first place.
Together, Grimace, we could own this.
Yo.
Probably a good thing that McDonald's has already discontinued the shake. Wasn't really that good in the first place. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Bottom.
Nah.
He really went in depth with this one.
Matt? Uh-oh. Dang it, Matt.
Snap. You gotta be committed to do this one.
I wonder how loudly Stephanie was laughing behind the camera, seeing her husband on the ground spitting up Grimace shake all over the floor. She was just like, you're gonna have to clean that up.
Facts.
Also, Grimace came in and took his kicks. What the hell?
Oh man, that's messed up, Grimace. Grimace out here like Debo.
Yeah. Gosh.
That was
a pretty interesting theory.
Got deeper than I thought I was gonna get.
Well, I mean, that's how Matt goes. Matt just has fun with it. There's people who are just like, it's not meant to be taken seriously like that, bro. It's just like,
he had some good points.
well, of course, yeah. I mean, he has, like, Matt always does, like, thorough research. Him and his team do thorough research on this stuff.
The lighthouse was impressive.
Oh yeah, and I've seen that lighthouse. I've seen that specific orange one, and I've also seen like several ones of like in like the south of Florida that actually have like around the rings around the bottom of it are the colors of like Cuba.
Okay.
Because Cuba's like the closest thing to that southern tip of Florida, and apparently that's where a bunch of Cubans have settled since Castro took over, and yeah, it's just. I'm amazed at how much at how like how the research goes with these and how he's able to discern. It's like this Floridian lighthouse is exactly this one here that they have in the show. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
how?
to the clothing too. He just matched up all their clothing to the
yes.
Aztecs and shit.
The Aztecs, the Mayans, the Jaguar, and oh gosh, I'm actually trying to help a pro wrestler find like a Jaguar mask, because that's one thing he wants. He wants like a Jaguar mask for his wrestling
like King?
gimmick. Yeah, like King. Yeah, he wants something similar to that.
Huh.
And I'm trying to help him find one. He wants one that's not rubber, because he doesn't. He wants one that it's like the mouth of the jaguar is like around his face.
Be hard to breathe in river too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. Either way, though.
How can you find? They don't sell a king mask.
I'm sure they do. Hold on. Let's see. Tekken. Tekken. King mask. Yeah, there's one.
Boom.
Yeah, that could work. But it's rubber.
Oh, I don't want the rubber.
Nah. See, stuff like that is pretty interesting, but he wants one that is he wants one that like the mouth of it goes around like his face right here.
Okay.
Like the teeth are like right here and like right here.
To go custom.
And that's mostly what he's done. He's got one like the bird. He's got like the bird mask, you know, like the beak coming down. But he loves like.
So this is all gonna be mouth.
Yes, mouth like right here, and then that's what he wants. And I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to help him find it.
It's not gonna be easy.
No, that's what I told him. Like this is gonna be something that takes a lot to. That's gonna take a little bit to accomplish.
Yeah, I've got to track that down, and I don't know how much a custom mask or how do you go about getting a custom mask.
Well, basically. Most people nowadays do a 3D print of the of like the person's like a general like of the person's face.
Okay.
And then they decorate it over top.
3D print might be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, 3D print and then like drill some holes and like attach it with like string all together, and there you go.
Boom. Yeah, boom.
That's what I think anyway. So yeah. Anywho. Food theory. I solved the Grimace Shake murders. So, yeah, that was pretty good.
I kind of want to try Grimace Shake now, but just for, critique's sake.
Yeah, I get you. But I guess I guess we'll have to wait for Grimace's next birthday. Yeah, next time Grimace's birthday rolls around.
We'll probably get the bird next time.
So
some morning.
Early bird, yeah. Which McDonald's breakfast, like, some of their stuff kicks really good, but... I'll say this: their hotcakes are not what they used to be. Their hotcakes are terrible now.
Fell off.
Oh yeah, compared to because that's the thing. I sometimes do takeout at IHOP, dude. IHOP's pancakes still slap.
Oh man,
IHOP's pancakes are still fire.
Facts.
Not only that, but they do a chicken and pancake like combo. I'm just like, that's perfect. That's brunch right there, dude. It's like if it's too late for breakfast, but yet not quite time for lunch, I'm just like, all right, I'm getting some chicken and pancakes.
What IHOP?
Yes, then sir. Just boom, there you go. That's my game right there.
That's what I need ASAP. I ain't had a good pancake in a hot minute, man.
Oh, they're good, man.
Off right there. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I was gonna say you can order takeout and grab it on your way home.
Yes, sir. That's setting it off.
Anyway, yep. So that was food theory. I saw the Grimace Shake murders from McDonald's, and yeah, good one, Matt Pat.
That was fun.
And I guess we'll see y'all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I'm drawn up, man.
And y'all be good people. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.